Hey guys, Johnny and Lauren's back for another episode of Manufactio.
Hello.
And this is our farming pyramid from last episode, but
Yes.
reimagined. Lauren says I have been swapping out a lot of the aesthetics and letting a bit more light through.
Yes,
And
it was quite dark.
It was quite dark, and I think it's looking quite nice. I will mention these in a second, but it's all redesigned inside. It is so much better looking, I think. So we've swapped out the floor. All of the floor, a couple of different bits of Tyrian, I think this is made out of.
Yeah. Most of it is made out of Tyrian.
Yes, we also actually ended up redoing our pollution pyramids underneath and making them in, I think, as one block further. And that way, basically, it comes up right at the edge of the farm. And we put these domes over all of the farm. So the pollution comes up here, filters all the way to the center. If it still hasn't bone mealed anything, it will go out this hole in the center. And then it will go all the way up to the top of the pyramid.
Yep.
And Lawrence has made quite a nice job of this center column as well, which hides our pollution system to pull it all back down. For each of the farms, we also now have a little hatch to get underneath, which is quite convenient. This farm hasn't been set up yet because
We're not sure what to use it for.
pretty much, but we have a potato one here, which is being quite effective. We've got the hemp one, which is yeah, we have a lot of hemp. Yep. And the tree one, which we were a bit concerned about, but the dome seems big enough to handle the trees, which is quite nice. And you can see our pollution coming up there, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I need a new ladder all the way down to the bottom just to make it a bit easier, because we have changed some stuff down here as well. So previously, the pollution was very jankily just coming out here, and instead, I think it goes down this corner. And if we go down a little bit further, yeah, it does. It gets vented straight out into the center and then goes through some sulfur filters. And this has been running for quite a while. We've only got through 15. I've stacked them just so we don't have to change these too often. But if the pollution isn't sulfur, it will come up into this room. And then I think all of these pollution pumps should have a fair chance at picking it up, which will come out underneath one of these pyramids and just very nicely distribute it all the way up to the farm. I'm genuinely really happy with this farm. I think it's really effective.
I mean, normally we go for the practical side of things rather than making things look nice, but I think this is a good balance.
I think it's both. I think it's crazy OP. I mean, like, look, this is how much pollution is in our farm just now. And this receives all of the pollution from our base, bar like 1 or 2 mining buildings. Like, pretty much everything. It actually means we've switched off our pollution building altogether over there. The only thing still in there really is the coke oven, which we just need to move over, and then we can tear that whole thing down.
Yeah.
But this is something of interest as well we found. So, actually, I totally missed something. Forgot, totally missed. You will notice in the potato one, some of the glass is different. And that's because this is the greenhouse glass from Serene Seasons.
Yes.
And basically, that glass makes it possible to grow crops all year round. Mm-hmm. So I think potatoes are actually an example of this. Well, hopefully, or we put them in the wrong place. Yeah, so potatoes are only fertile in spring, so they won't grow any other time. But if you put this glass above it, it doesn't even need exposure to the sky. It just needs to be above the potatoes. Yeah. They'll grow all year round. But greenhouse glass is expensive.
It's really quite expensive.
Yeah, and it needs cyan dye, and that is lapis or blue dye in cactus green. Cactus green's fine. We've got all the biofuel.
Yeah.
The blue dye was a bit more of a pain. So there's 2 ways we saw, which is either use lapis, which is expensive. The veins in this aren't very big.
Yeah, you only do have a maximum of 500, so it's really not a lot.
But the other thing is that blue sprout, which you just saw on there. And that is these things. So they are cave roots, and if they've got blue things on them, when I harvest them, I'll get a blue sprout, and I can literally just craft that into blue dye. Nice. So all we did is we got some shears, found a cave, and then put the roots along the top, and I've made them so you can't actually even hit the top one. So then if we ever want these, you can just literally run along, and you'll get white, blue, and black dye. And nicely actually as well, these cave roots are actually edible. So if you're really short on food, you can totally use them to top up your hunger a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's probably what I'm going to do with these, just to get rid of them. What's that?
So I'm finishing off the last side of the pyramid, if people hadn't noticed, and my exchanging gadget just ran out.
Oh,
I don't suppose you have yours on you.
I do, but I am running away from you. I'm running over to our factory because one of the big things we want to get into today, we're hoping anyway, is thermal expansion pipes, so the item ducts.
Yes.
So we only noticed that we can access logistics 3. We didn't realize we were this close.
No.
So this is advanced technology that compacts existing logistical transport methods into pipe form, provides access to item ducts, impost item ducts, fluid ducts, leadstone, flux ducts, servos, filters, and an even faster conveyor belt from logistical automation.
Ooh, faster conveyor belts.
Yeah, no more wires, and don't have inserters trying to interact with ducts. They cause the game crash and corruption, so let's not do that. But I think we have all of the science to hand, so you happy for me to submit this?
Yep.
Well, it is not submitted because I am 8 science short on everything.
Yeah.
I'm just going to grab a stack of each. It'll be just easier.
Yeah.
I don't know, in my head I felt like 3 stacks would be enough, but obviously it was not, because that would be 192, I guess. But, well, I don't know if that maths is even right, but it might be. So this is L022. You should be able to claim that as well now.
Yep.
Oh, this looks so nice. Being able to make like item ducts. So what we got? We got the flux duct, the fluid duct. I don't think, well, we are moving some fluids around, but the item duct, here we go. So this is probably the top recipe that we're interested in here, I would imagine. Or, oh no, it's a standard fluid assembler that we're interested in.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay, so in the standard fluid assembler, you need 2 tin plates, and an advanced circuit makes 3 plus 200 millibuckets of lubricant.
That sounds like a lot.
I kind of feel like we have an advanced fluid assembler over there with lubricant in it, or is it a chemical plant with lubricant?
It's a chemical plant with,
okay.
and it's not lubricant. It's, I think I want to say it's gasoline.
It's gasoline.
The thing to make plastic.
Okay, so, well, that actually probably works out even nicer, because that means we have a space next to the lubricant one, probably. Or is lubricant what's made for plastic? No, that's diesel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gasoline. Something. It's one of them.
Is there a fluid assembler package is the next question.
No
There
idea.
is a blueprint. I was kind of hoping there was a package. It does not appear to be.
No.
So this is all stuff we've done before making the fluid assemblers. I think we've still got one over here for cleaning our filter pumps. So I think I'll just grab the resources for that, and we will head over to our oil processing. So I've grabbed all the stuff for our standard fluid assembler and some of the resources to make some of the item ducts. And it turns out we already have a standard fluid assembler over here filled with lubricant.
Oops.
Oops, indeed. And on the upside, I didn't actually grab everything I need. I did have it all. What? I did have it
What
all.
are you forgetting?
No, I don't have any now.
Oh.
I did have all the modular stuff in my inventory, and now I don't. I must have put it all. What? I don't understand. But anyway, we should be able to make some item ducts. So if I put in 10 advanced circuits. Yeah, it's progress. Processing. Oh, item ducts. Here we go. And this should make 3 per, I believe, if I have a look at the recipe. Yeah, so 2 tin and 1 advanced control circuit makes 3 item ducts. So we should get some amount.
Some amount. Good maths there.
I got 2 stacks of 10, and it uses 2 per to make 3. So we should get 3 stacks, I think. I think we should get 3 stacks of item ducts. So that's probably the easy. Well, actually, I think it's all quite easy bits. The other things we're going to want are reinforced filters and servos. So essentially, you need a servo to extract from an inventory, kind of like an inserter or something. And a filter is what it sounds like. It filters what can go into an inventory. And this is just in a standard assembler, so we should be able to do this back at the base. Was I wrong? Are we not getting 3 stacks? We should get 3 stacks, I think.
Hopefully.
Yes, exactly 3 stacks. I smashed it. And I think you're nearly done finishing with the pyramid now.
Well, close, yeah.
Close.
I might have been messing around with the top bit a little bit. I have just gone into spectator mode to have a look.
It does look so nice, I have to say, having light in there now. Like, it's making such a big difference.
Yeah, so but I know you'd done like the top bit full of glass, but I was just wanting to
Oh, okay.
change it up a little bit.
Well, that was just to give us some immediate light more than anything, to be honest. I wasn't really too fussed how you did that.
No, I think I have an idea. But
You have an idea.
yes, I have an idea of what I'm doing now. So we can go back to your stuff now.
I trust you. Maybe.
Oh, glad to know you trust me.
Yeah, sort of. I don't know. So I'm just grabbing some of the resources to make these servos. So you can just craft them, but it's way cheaper if we use the standard assembler. So 2 iron plates, 1 inserter, and 2 basic control circuits will make 1. And we should still have this one here, which is full of charcoal. Why?
Why is it
I'm guessing this was making... I'd probably just chuck charcoal in here to make...
filters?
most likely is what I'm thinking. So if I chuck that in there, I think I should be able to put that in there and it'll prioritize. Actually, can I just put this straight into the inserter? Yeah, I think I can. And then we can put the iron plates in this one. And then lastly, we just need to chuck a stack of inserters in. Missing. You gonna go? Doesn't look like it's gonna go.
No.
Okay, what did I do wrong? It says standard assembler. Oh, I need a reinforced servo.
Oh, okay. So you need to make one.
One of those ones. Yes, I do need to craft one first. So I think it was 6 of these. Maybe. And I've not been picking up any, apparently. Doesn't help that you got a hopper there, just try to confuse me.
Yep, that's what I do.
Okay, so 6 of those, 1 of these, and 2 of these. I think is the recipe? I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to the manual one because I didn't think we were going to be doing it manually. But
And now we are.
we are. So we do have our first inserter.
Yay.
Servo. I don't know why I said inserter. We've got plenty of inserters. That is not a problem. Come on. Processing. Woo.
Yay.
And that one looked like it's quite fast, actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so we're getting plenty of those now, and then it's just filters we need to worry about. And these are a bit pricier because they need item routers. We don't actually have a lot of them to hand.
I think you put some in a chest.
Yeah, I've got 12 from that chest. There's another one here. Okay, maybe it's worth making some more item routers. I think we were doing this in the engineer's workbench, yeah.
Yes.
So this is actually really easy as well. So another 2 stacks of those, 1 of those, 2 iron, and we can chuck that in this workbench, and that should make us another stack of these. And that's just, yeah, that'll be handy, basically. But the reason we won these, I don't even know if I mentioned, was just because I think the conveyor belts. You could have helped there.
I didn't know what you were talking about.
I think the conveyor belts are starting to cause a bit of lag around the base. Like if we do forge TPS, no, not TPS, entity list, you'll see that there is 813 items in the world right now.
Yeah, that's quite a lot.
There will still be quite a lot of items in the world if we use item ducts, but it should hopefully handle it a lot better, I'm hoping.
Hopefully.
I don't know where my inserters just went. I just put in a stack and they disappeared and made 1. Did I not put in a stack? Oh no, I did not put in a stack.
Well, there you go.
I swear I shift clicked in the stack, but it disagrees with me, but that's fine.
I mean, I'm taking the game's word over yours for that.
Really? Really, you're going to trust the game over me?
Yes.
Well, that's not very nice. But fine. Fine. Okay, this is another one of these. We have to make one once first. So 1, 2, 3. And Put them in there. One item router. And, oh, this makes 2. Well, that's
quite
nice.
nice.
Does this recipe make 2? This recipe does make 2. Oh, that is nice. That makes me happier. So I'm hoping, again, if I do this trick... To be honest, I should really take the charcoal out there. That would be the proper fix.
Probably.
But I'm not doing that. Is that just gonna work if I swap out you? You work it? Oh, yeah. There we go. So I can take one of these out. And now we can actually have a play around with some of these things. Really, we'd like to get rid of all of the crazy belts behind here.
Yeah.
But I don't really want to switch anything off just now. I don't know. They feel like they're making stuff. I feel like it's important stuff.
I'm sure it's totally important stuff.
So there are some servos, and the filters will be coming in very shortly, hopefully. But yeah, I keep forgetting you've got a hatch down there. But if you remember, we have like a crazy network of conveyor belts down here, and it's impossible to get around.
It's a little difficult.
I want this to be item pipes. Like, see, I should be able to run under that. Like, why? Or shift under or something, but I can't. And I can't go. Oh no, I can't.
Do you
go
think
over
you should
them.
be able to slide under it? Is that what it
That's
is?
very satisfactory. Is that what you're thinking?
It would be satisfactory to slide under them, yes. I don't know what game you're talking about.
No, not at all. What should we convert first? I suppose what would make most sense. No, it wouldn't. I'm thinking we should just swap out like the iron bus to make like the iron plates and stuff. But even that goes quite a lot of places.
Yeah.
I'm confused. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that one.
You're gonna
I've
do that one?
decided. I'm gonna do stuff with iron. So let me go fetch these filters, and we'll see if we can figure something out downstairs. And there we go. We got 24. That's more than enough for what I need just now. And if we go over to, if I can remember how to parkour my way over here,
With skill.
with skill is pretty much correct. Yes, I think. Well, I said that. Maybe I should go for copper, just because copper's right here.
Lazy.
That's a good reason, right?
Yep.
So all you do is get your item duct, shove it on the side. It should connect. And you put a servo on here, and ta-da! If you set it to ignored, it will pull stuff out. But it needs somewhere to go. So if we have a look around, come on, let me look around. I guess we don't need all these item routers going up places now. How do
that's
I get
exciting.
over there? I need over there. Let me in, guys.
Up. Always go up.
Okay, so I'm gonna destroy these item routers, and I'm gonna go for item ducts here. I'm doing it, Lawrence.
You're doing it.
So I think we just want to put an item duct up here, and then we can chuck on a filter. Nope, that's not the side I want to chuck on the filter to.
You sound so sure.
There we go. I got it. I don't know if there's any way to get that other one off, actually. I'm going to have to break that, aren't I?
Probably.
Oh no, this is turning out harder than I thought. Just literally placing the filter underneath here is a bit of a pain. There we go, I got it that time. So we're going to want to say that we always want, say, a stack of copper in there. Seriously, if I... Oh no, I didn't break the belt. Like, I just need to grab a bit of copper, and then if I... Come on, click on the filter. I want a stack of copper in there. Not blacklist, whitelist, only copper, 64. And that should always keep that chest filled up as soon as I connect this over. Is the theory.
Is the theory.
Is the theory. It's been a minute since I played with these. I've been getting much more used to these things. The conveyor belts. Can I build over that? Okay, because I think it might be long-term nicer to run the pipes on the roof. I don't know. I'm just going to run them here for now. That is...
It sounds like the best idea.
It is. It's just so hard to navigate this, like, crazy conveyor matrix setup.
It is quite hard to get around.
Right, but I can break that, break that, break that, break you, break... Actually, I'm not going to bother breaking them just now. I'm just going to run this round the side first and see if we can get this working. What am I walking into? Oh my god, there's another conveyor there. I was like, I thought I was on the wall and kept like moving over until I was past it, and nope, it is just one of these pretend conveyors that I can't fit under. It still so looks like you should be able to get under them. It's so frustrating. Or I find it very frustrating. There we go. It did connect. So if I turn this on... Ooh, I want impulse already. That is so slow. Oh, man, really? Really? Oh, that's painful. So yeah, that's making me already want to upgrade some of these. So you can make impulse ion ducts, which at the moment we don't have the advanced circuit. No, they must be elite circuits or something.
What color are they?
Blue.
Then yes, they are elite.
Ah, okay, but we can combine glowstone and steel plates to make impulse item ducts, and they transfer stuff faster. I don't know if they need to be the entire pipe or if you could just like swap out random ones.
I feel you need to do them all.
You think we need to do them all?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm hoping you're wrong then, I guess. Because I don't want to do them all. I just want to do some. Because we don't have like an easy way to get glowstone just now.
No, it's literally going to the nether and fighting off cyber demons.
Yeah. Oh, we really need to clean out this assembler so that we can actually make stuff a bit easier. But I will do that eventually. I promise. Maybe.
Eventually.
Is that going to work? Or are you going to complain that there's other stuff in here? I thought you might. No?
No, not
No?
complaining.
Why is it not gone? What did I do wrong? I swear I got that right. Oh.
Did you?
No. Not even close. Wrong machine. It's fine. It's fine. Let me just grab my glowstone back and my steel plates and we'll pretend that never happened.
If
And
only
I'll...
someone had video recording of it.
Well, that's the joys of editing. God.
I somehow feel that if I'm editing it, this is going to make it in.
What am I missing this time? Why can't I make this work? The glowstone. Where does the glowstone go? I need glowstone. There. Go. Make stuff. Missing. Finally.
It's doing stuff now.
God. Okay, let me wait on this making a stack and then we'll jump back down to the basement. So, back in the basement, I have our impulse item ducts, and I'm going to see if I can just swap out the occasional one, or if I need to swap out them all. If I just put one here, would that work? Does it speed up when it hits the impulse? Yes, for the duration of the impulse. You were correct. You need to swap
I'm
them
not
all
going to say
out.
I told you so, but I told you so.
Let's go make the not immersive, the thermal crescent hammer, because it basically just instant mines up all the item ducts, so I think that's probably worth doing. Let's just see, it's just 3 iron and 1 tin.
Can you make me one?
I can, but I don't really have the inventory space, so you're around?
Yes.
Cool. I do need to clean out my inventory. It is getting pretty stupid. Actually, I could just leave it in the
work table.
yeah. Okay, but this is just the wrench from thermal. I keep saying expansion base. Thermal foundation, apparently.
No, okay.
And if you just shift right click these, they'll just instant pop off, which is awesome.
Saves a lot of time.
It really does. I was kind of hoping it was going to keep the filter there, but I mean, that was a bit unlikely.
Yeah.
I think I knew that. I just was hoping.
Oh.
There we go. Filter, whitelist. We want copper. We only... Should have just set it to 32, maybe. That might make more sense. And that way... I don't know. I don't know what the right one would be. I really think I'm just very shortly going to wreck all of this. Like... I'm already fed up jumping over the belts, and I've been doing this for like 2 seconds. just finished ripping out all of the conveyors down here, which is so nice looking now. And we might just need to go ransack the nether for some glowstone, or figure out how to make the Hellforge. There is actually a way to get glowstone via the modular machine Hellforge, but for us at the moment that needs 9 unfamiliar items. So guys, it's been a minute and we have done tons.
Yes.
So underneath our base now, we have converted everything over now to using item ducts. There is no belts at all, and it's just beautiful. It's so much nicer. I can run around down there, and upstairs, literally everything is item ducts now as well.
Yeah.
So the way we've got this set up is every single one of these bins is connected with an impulse item duct and a servo. And although you'll see 3 pipes here, this center one is its own unique line. So the bottom and the top ones are for extracting, the middle one is for insertion. So all of these are set to extract into this single pipe network that goes underneath all the machines, and that's what supplies them with their inputs. And then as soon as the machine's finished, so for example, let's get a more interesting one. I'll go over to one of the automated workbenches. Let's go to science. Science sounds good. So basically this says it needs iron gears and copper ingots, so it'll grab them from the belt underneath into here, go through the process of making science, and then get extracted back out of here. That was like perfectly timed. And then that one will run all the way along the ceiling, all the way along this back wall, and eventually end up in these bins. And we've also set up each of these filters with a whitelist for infinite. For items that we don't want crazy amounts of, we've just set these to only store 64.
Yep.
It's a bit of a shame that the max you can set, like it would be nice to be able to say like store 500 of something.
I think you can with upgraded filters.
Okay, fair enough. That could be nice. But the way this works for machines that don't have outputs is we're outputting into a spot chest. So as soon as this inventory is full, this machine won't have anywhere to push and will stop. And this servo here, will only extract if there is somewhere for it to go. And since the bins all have filters, it will only be able to extract if there is space in the copper wire. So this machine will just automatically turn off if this spot chest is full. And if that spot chest is full, it means that our bin is full. For the modular machines, it's a bit simpler because they basically have their own built-in spot chest. So it works the exact same way, but we don't need to do anything clever. We have basically got rid of all the redstone wire that we were using now. We might still use it for some like unique cases, but I think in the main this will work for like 90% of cases.
Yeah.
So it's pretty awesome. And all of these machines are hooked up now. All of them. We've never had them all automated before, so this is pretty nice. Okay, this last one isn't automated, but to be honest, I can't remember what this was making.
I want to say it's motors.
It might actually be motors, but this is huge. Like, this is so nice. Everything is going to be like 100% done for us going forward.
Yes.
I am happy. But I think that's probably a good place to wrap up the episode, so hopefully you enjoyed that. If you did, be sure to hit the like button, and if you're enjoying the series, be sure to subscribe. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon. Bye!
Bye.